Coming up on High School Game Night, how would Manheim Central respond this week after a loss on the road at Lampeter-Strasburg? Could they get it done?
And this next game has been circled since the schedule was released. Lancaster Catholic hosting Wilson. The world has been waiting for it. Could the Crusaders blank the Bulldogs? Find out next, because it's time for High School Game Night.
If you don't have something to play for, find something to play for.
Yup, I'll be rocking them beats. Yup. Here we go, satellite radio. Y'all get hit with the boom, boom. Beat so big, I'm stepping on leprechaun. Y'all get hit with the boom, boom. Get hit with the boom, boom. Y'all get hit with the. This beat be bumping, bumping. This beat go boom, boom.
Let the beat rock.
Under pressure. Going downfield for Myers, and he's got a touchdown. Wow.
Hello and welcome to High School Game Night. As always, I am Bryan Kast, and to my left, the suddenly tall Jacquie Franciulli. But we begin with what was a must-win game for Manheim Central, Jacquie.
Well, it's all about the heels, Bryan. You know, the bigger they are, the more they hurt when I karate kick you. But Central wants to kick it into gear tonight. A tough loss to Cocalico last week for the Barons. Bryan, but ouch, who makes these schedules? They have to turn right around and play two-time Section 2 champs, Lampeter-Strasburg.
Yeah, rough two-week stretch for those Barons. LS has had the Barons number since joining Section 2. 3 wins and no losses for the Pioneers since 2010. Central trying to make sure that trend stops now. The Barons wearing blue tonight in honor of Seth Good, who lost his battle with cancer earlier this week. And Central playing some inspired football. Third down, Alan Fry finds Mark Royer in the flat. Royer shoved out of bounds, but Andrew Seiverling scores a couple of plays later, makes it 7-0 Barons. LS scores immediately, though, on a punt return, and the Pioneers trying for more, but Brendan Wagner says, "Nuh-uh, that is my ball," intercepted. And you know he's trying, but he couldn't take it back for the pick 6. That is okay, because their offense stepped up. Fry is back to work in the second quarter. And how about this? The same tandem as the first touchdown. Fry targets Seiverling again for the score, and the Barons get back into winning ways. The Barons win at 28-7, leapfrogging LS to second place in Section 2.
Great win by the Barons, but over in Section 1, the game we've all been waiting for. 2 powerhouse programs finally getting to settle it once and for all. Wilson traveling to Lancaster Catholic, and the Bulldogs have not lost a section game in 32 straight tries. Could the Crusaders muster up enough to end that streak tonight? Quarterback Kyle Purvis trying to keep his arm warm out there. Crusaders down 14-7, and the Catholic D not making many headlines this season. But check out Sean Titus rob a Kevin Weller pass, trying to break a return, runs for a while. Crusaders take over. Then it's Purvis' turn to create, looking for a man on third down, finds Nevin Hagan on the sideline. That'll move the sticks. But Wilson making some adjustments. Jesse Poor reading Purvis' throw this time, and it's intercepted, and there's no scoring in the second half. Wilson keeps its Section 1 win streak alive, 14-7.
But put down the remote, stay right here with us, and find out if the Eagles of Cocalico could continue to light up the scoreboard as they feasted on Lebanon tonight.
And in Ephrata, 2 1-5 teams gunning for that second win. Could the Mounts do it in front of the rabid home crowd at War Memorial Field? High School Game Night, we'll be right back.
High School Game Night is brought to you by JD's Pazzo Pizza in Ephrata.
Trickeration again. Wow. That's all I got to say is wow.
Welcome back to High School Game Night, where the Cocalico Eagles have been scoring points like men possessed, dropping 48 on Manheim Central last week and 227 total points through 6 games. The boys from Denver trying to keep that going against the Cedars of Lebanon. The Eagles still on a high from that Central win and don't want to fall into a trap tonight in Lebanon. First quarter, Cocalico starting where they left off in Manheim. Gosling hands it off to Eagles workhorse Spencer Moser, who finds the gap and lands in the promised land. 7-0 Cocalico. still in the first. Gosling with a sneaky handoff to Nick Reitenbach, who finds a seam and runs 27 yards to the end zone, and Cocalico continue to wreak havoc. Second quarter, 21-6, when Mitchell Schober joins the party. Schober runs down the sidelines, and he has his eyes set on the prize. No one can take him out before the end zone. We're also happy no one took out our photographer, Steve Mold. That 35-yard dash makes it 28-6 Cocalico, and no honeymoon blues for the Eagles. Cocalico downs Lebanon 49-12.
Next up, Ephrata, where the Mounts have been showing improvement every week. They've just got to put together 4 solid quarters of football. And with 1-5 Elizabethtown in town, that second win might be within reach. But turnovers kept haunting Coach Scott Shelley's men all night. The Bears up 7-zip in the first. Mounts trying to respond, but there's a bad handoff and the ball's loose. E-Town recovers, and the Bears would score on the ensuing drive, making it 14-0. And Ephrata just doesn't have an answer. E-Town back to work, and the beautiful ball to Kirby Brolt. Brolt hauls it in at the 4-yard line. E-Town punches it in to make it 21-0. Second half, Mounts down 35-0. Jacquie Durante goes downfield though to Bob Shimko, and hold on, Eric May, that ball is caught. Take a look at the fingertip catch again. Great job by Shimko, but that 1 second of magic happened just a little too late. The Mounts could not bring home their second win. E-Town wins 35-0. Ephrata with a tough road trip to Central next week.
Conestoga Valley finally got win number 1 of the season last week. They played good stretches of football, and we've seen some key injuries finally healing up. The Buckskins might be thinking win streak here. The Bucks hoping to nab win number 2 under those bright Friday night lights in Quarryville. First quarter, Buckskins are ready for healthy lead, and the give goes to the Anthony Brown. Looks like he's going down, but no, he somehow stays up and races 70 yards to the house. CV would convert the 2-point conversion and lead 21-0 to the second. CV defense stepping up their game now tonight as well. Solanco's pitch just a little off target, and Justice Norman is there to recover it for the Buckskins. Anthony Brown, just a beast in the run game all night for CV. Another run here for him. Watch him hit that B-bun right here. He rattles off another 25 yards on the run. Conestoga Valley with win number 2 tonight, shutting out Solanco 24-zip.
And our final game, Warwick continuing to grind out Section 1 games. The comeback magic couldn't help the Warriors last week against Lancaster Catholic, but this week it's McCaskey, an explosive team by all accounts. Not a lot of size though, Warwick needing to dominate on the offensive and defensive lines. The Warriors hitting the road to Lancaster City to face the Red Tornado, and the home team doing damage. Handoff to running back Aaron Swinton, crosses the goal line from 8 yards out, makes it 14-0 McCaskey. But on the ensuing kickoff, Warwick's Dawood Hamza puts the team on his back. Look at those cuts, zooming through defenders, and lots of space down the right sideline before finally being brought down in tornado territory. And it leads to this. Gabe Taylor gets the rock. He will plunge it in from close range, brings Warwick within a touchdown, but McCaskey's offense just too elite on this night. They pull away to win it 42-7.
Oh, you must be happy, Bryan, tonight. Well, stay right here. Coming up, we go around the league, all the scores from every LL contest. Keep it locked. It's only a minute away.
High school game night is brought to you by JD's Pazzo Pizza in Ephrata.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go!
Well, welcome back to high school game night. We've got scores from around the league, including a Penn Manor team that continues to steamroll teams.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible, Jackie. Comets putting up tons of points, and that wouldn't change tonight. Penn Manor wallops Manheim Township 30-6. They have to be looking forward to the Week 9 showdown with Wilson. And elsewhere in Section 1, I know Master Control's back there rooting for Cedar Crest, and the Falcons finally get their first league win over Hempfield, 42-9.
We've got 2 people happy tonight in the house. And in Section 3, Donegal takes down Pequea Valley big time, 53-12. The only loss on the Indians' record was in Week 4 to Garden Spot. And Columbia gets a win at home against Anvil Cleona, 18-6.
And we'll stay in Section 3. Elko dunks Northern Lebanon 28-13. And Garden Spot will play a non-league game tomorrow at 1 p.m. on the road against Pius X as the Spartans try to remain unbeaten.
And now it's time to review our top plays of the week, Brian.
Oh, and what a play to start, Jackie. Beautiful ball to Bob Shimko, and what a catch on the fingertips. Some Mount Magic there at the end of the game. Nice job by the senior.
Well, no air assault here, Brian, but take a look at this run by Mitch Schober. He gets out of trouble, heads down the sideline, and bye-bye. 35-yard dash to the promised land.
That was a nice one, but when you talk about runs, CV's Anthony Brown might be the master. When you think he's down, he just gets right back up. This one goes for a touchdown. Oh, what a guy. And remember, the video will be posted shortly before midnight tonight on our blog, and you can vote on the play of the week at news11sports.blogspot.com.
And coming up next Friday, we get to see those explosive, unbeaten Penn Manor Commons as they will travel to Grosh Field and do battle with Warwick. You can see all the live action on Cable 11. Eric May and Jerry Novak with the call. Our coverage begins at 7.
And well, that'll do it for Week 7 high school game night. Congrats to Manheim Central for bouncing back against LS. But who does LS get next week, Jackie?
Well, Brian, they've got Cocalico. A win for the Eagles there would really put them in the control of Section 2. Great job by the schedulers there. But for Brian, Kast, and all of our crew here at High School Game Night, I'm Jacquie Franciulli. We'll see you next